Leader of the Pack is the story of a man who, like many men, had been going through his life apparently content and positively clueless, and who found himself tethered to a tornado as his marriage descended into violence and madness. Surviving courts and cops and chaos and a crazy challenging business, he unexpectedly ended up being the only parent of 5 small children, ranging in ages from only 18 months to 8 years old, at a time when most men didn't even know how to change a diaper. It is my story. In it, I detail the transformation I underwent from sole breadwinner and backup parent to sole parent, from a beaten, abused shell of a man to the strong, confident, and spiritual person I am today, a nationally recognized spokesman for single parents and entrepreneurs. Though the facts of my story may be different than those of others, my feelings are the same for single fathers everywhere. We are frustrated. We're no longer just the backup parent, the ringer sent in when mom isn't available, though that was all we had ever been trained for when it came to parenting. It's not that we don't love our children. We do. But that and $5 will get you a latte at Starbucks. We are told by the many voices of and silent looks from counselors, teachers, social workers, judges, and our mothers, sisters, and ex-wives that we aren't as capable of raising kids as a woman. We may even feel that assessment is true. We feel helpless and undermined, and above all, alone in this. But we are not alone. 1/4 of all American single-parent households are headed by men. We need to own that position, be proud of it, figure out the best way to make it work, and above all, add our voices to a swelling chorus of support for our brothers who find themselves in our shoes. We must learn to parent like a dad, and that does not mean being only half of a team. In my life, and in the lives of millions of men today, we are the parent. Where there were 2, now there is 1, and we must be enough. Lives depend on it, our kids' lives. We can win our kids' affection and respect, raise them to be happy and healthy people, and manage to have a big, fun, and exciting life while we are doing so. Life isn't over for us. In fact, it is just beginning, and beyond the doors swinging open lies a road we never could have foreseen, one filled with adventure and laughter, and even sex. I surely never would have believed it. On the day my life changed forever, I looked wildly around for any means of escape, but all I saw were their pale and frightened faces staring up at me. 5 little kids. The oldest was only 8, and the youngest still a toddler. My kids. All mine now. Their mother had staged one last violent, terrifying episode and left us forever. Where there were once 2 parents, there was now only 1. It felt like something had torn a large hole in my chest and ripped out my lungs. I couldn't breathe. Then the breath rushed back in, and I heard the most heartbreaking crying. It wasn't until later that I realized the sound was coming from me.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.